Hi guys, so I am doing a tarot reading today for the sign of Scorpio. I've already shuffled the cards and dealt them face down. We're going to flip them over together and see what's in store for you. So the first card combination here represents the position of the back, which is going to be the recent past. So let's take a look. I have the Seven of Pentacles with the foot. This is actually just continuing to work on something that we have been working on. This is like, I'm not getting anything like different or new in the past. It's literally the same old, like building, working on the same old thing we've been working on, like saving. If we're saving for something, we're still saving for it. Seven of Pentacles is still kind of like having to meet the challenges of the day. Yeah, keeping busy. Let's keep going. I am going to go back and see like keeping busy with what, you know, and seeing like what we've been sort of investing on too, because this can also be just investment in general. So I'm going to go back and look at that. But first, I want to reveal the rest of the cards. Now, the next position is going to be the position of the head. This tells me what you guys are thinking, what your current conscious strategies are. So I have Aries with the Four of Swords here. So the Four of Swords, again, talks about like a rest period. So taking a break, which makes sense. Like I was saying before, like there's not a whole lot new happening. It's more of the same old. And that's reflected in our thoughts here too. It's like, let's take a break. And with Aries here, it's take a break and focus on us, focus on ourselves. Take a break and maybe be a little bit selfish for a minute, you know? Allow ourselves to be a tiny bit selfish for a second. That's kind of what's going through our minds right now. Anyway, let's keep going. There's going to be 3 more positions. Then I'm going to do clarifier cards to really get more details on this, okay? So this is the position of the heart here. This tells me what you guys are feeling right now. What's in your heart. The 3 of Pentacles with the cat. Again, it's like we just want to work on what we got. We want to kind of like nurture what we have, but also like be very careful and cautious with what we have. Yeah, this is just building, teamwork. We want to keep doing what we're doing, and that is what we've been doing. So, wow, this is sort of like a flat reading, but let's keep going. Maybe things are about to spice up, right? Because remember, what's coming up, I'm about to reveal the position of the short-term future, so things could change. Let's see. The next position, though, is the position of the hand. This tells me what you guys are currently doing. So, I know you guys are contemplating rest and time off for yourself. But what are you actually doing? The Hanged Man with Venus, still trying to save up money. Okay, so like I was saying before, there was like a little bit of a saving up vibe here, an investment with the Seven of Pentacles. That's shown here too on this side with the Hangman with Venus. It's like we don't have enough money to do what we want, so we're still put in a position where we can't do much, and yeah, we just got to suffer through it while we save. That's kind of what I'm getting here. That's the whole strategy. And we're trying to just make sure that, going back here to the last position, we're trying to make sure that everything runs smoothly here. That's what I'm getting here. We want everything to run smoothly with regards to just keeping things going and saving money to get to the place we're going to. Where are we going? Let's find out. So the position of the foot is the last position. This tells me where you guys are going, but this is short-term future. So, you know, it's not necessarily, you know, a year ahead. We're talking like 2 weeks, a month, something like that. So we've got the 5 of Wands with the number 4. Interesting. This could be fights at home. This could just be conflict in general about the fact that maybe we are just staying still. For whatever reason, that's causing conflict. This could be inner conflict, but I think it's more just conflict in general around us. Like trying to sit still and trying to make everything go smoothly and keeping things the same is gonna end up causing in the short-term future some kind of problem or conflict here. I am going to look at this because now this is very interesting. It's a very bizarre combination. The 4 is stability. The 5 is instability. It's conflict. So I definitely want to look at this and get more clarifiers. But I want to reveal, I want to pull cards, but start at the very beginning. So let's go back to this. What have we been saving for? What is this long-term This could just literally be like, we just need to keep working. We need to keep working because we have a household to feed. We got bills to pay. That could be as simple as that. Virgo. Actually, no. Virgo talks about attention to our bodies. So it could be that we've been saving for something to do with our bodies. Like maybe going to a spa. But I don't think so, because this is more like long. I feel like you wouldn't save for that. I don't know. Maybe like some kind of procedure, right? Laser hair removal surgery. I don't know. What do people get? Something like that. On the bottom, the bridge, which is talking about saving for an opportunity to do something. Digging at the next 3 cards. The heart, the princess, with Saturn. Something we haven't had access to, we've been restricted from, that our like youthful selves has always craved. Something we've always wanted. Something that could also just be something aesthetic that makes us look good. Not necessarily the most mature thing we want. This could be literally as simple as like saving up for a nice looking car, like a sports car. Something that makes us kind of like, that we've always wanted, that's been like a fancy of ours, that isn't necessarily even responsible, it just makes us look good. Something to that effect here. But it could also just be ourselves too, but it's something that would make us look better, that we've fancied. And sort of like a little bit of a childhood fantasy sort of feel. All right, let's move on. The conscious strategies here is take a break, is try to this could be just pace ourselves. Tell me about this 4 of Swords with Aries, the 0. I think this is pace ourselves. It's like, try not to burn out all at once. Try not to burn out. Try not to end up with nothing, right? Keep our energies. Mars on the bottom. It's like, keep our energies and keep our spirits up while we're still trying to maintain this like long-term savings project that we've had going on, right? Okay, so moving on. This is the position, just wanting to move smoothly. I don't really need to look at this. This is the position of the heart, just tells me like we really want things to move smoothly, but also to run, we kind of want to keep things the way they are in the sense of running smoothly, not, But let's move to how our actions that we're taking. It doesn't look like we're taking very many actions. It's just the saving and waiting for the moment where we can save, where we can spend the money. Let's see. Tell me about the hangman. Tell me about the hangman here, the position of the hands. My Scorpios. Tell me about the hangman. My Scorpios. The knight upside down. Yeah. We can't take action. Literally cannot take action. The action that we're doing is cannot take action. Knight upside down. Okay? On the bottom of the bed. There's nothing we can do until we have the money, right? That's it. Period. Okay, so to the interesting combo here that I was talking about before, this is the last position, and after this, I am going to pull advice for you guys. But let's find out what exactly we're talking about here. What the conflict? There's going to be a conflict somewhere. Somewhere in, could be at the home with the number 4, or could just be in general with the fact that we were trying too hard to clutch on to some sort of like stability or status quo. The arrow, that doesn't tell me anything. I'm going to pull another card. The arrow is usually just confirmation. Maybe I just nailed it with that. Anything else here for the position of the foot? Position of the foot, please. My Scorpios. Position of the foot, my Scorpios. Position of the foot, please. Oh, there we go. That was right side up. I saw it. Ah, okay. There we go. And it is Uranus. So, the release of tension. It's like pent up tension. I feel like with Aries also here, there is some kind of pent up aggression. There might be a little bit of pent up aggression somewhere. Pent up energy, right? We haven't been able, all we've been doing is the same old. We've been saving, and we've been kind of the hangman too. That's all we can do. Unable to do perhaps the things we want to without the money. But there's going to be some kind of just breakthrough here. the conflict is over the breakthrough. It's like we can't sit still. That's what's coming up. It's like we really have to just get up and do something, even if we don't have the money. It's like, let's figure out a way to do something without the money. Let's figure out, you know, that's what I'm getting here, is like, we cannot sit still any longer. I have to get up. We've been too still for too long. Look at this. The 2 cards on the bottom, Capricorn and Taurus, too still for too long. Literally what I just said. We have got to move. All right, let's pull advice. Even if you don't have that thing, I think, you know, the advice here is to find something else that gets you motivated, that gets you moving, whatever that means to you, right? Any advice? This is going to be, can be unrelated, just general positive advice. What my Scorpio should be focusing on, or just, you know, doing. Positive advice to my Scorpios. Okay. 4 of Pentacles. Okay, 4 of Pentacles. Keep doing what you're doing. Stability, money. Work on financial stability, but also it's right side up. I feel like you have financial stability. On the bottom, the Page of Wands. It's like literally the same thing. You're doing this. You have. It's like your strategy. Just keep your energy up. And, you know, you're working, you have stability, you're working towards stability, keep your energy up. It's kind of like more of the same advice. I feel like this is needless advice. You're doing this. Let's pull an oracle card. That was messy. Anything else? Anything else for my Scorpios? Okay. Wow. The unicursal hexagram upside down with the tower upside down. So you kind of have reached a point where you feel like you're not going in a direction that you wanted to, or you feel like you don't see the road like heading in the place that you thought you would, where like you really, your heart, where you want it to go. And like you're starting to question like is any of this worth it? Like, remember how I was saying before there was going to be conflict, where this is the conflict. This is the conflict where it's like, am I even working towards my goal? Am I even doing what I'm supposed to do? Am I even, you know, fulfilling my purpose? Those are all the things that that are gonna come up in the next couple of weeks. Well, the advice here is actually yes. Like, stick to what you've been doing, because that stability that you've been cultivating is to your benefit. Like, it is. That's the advice. Let me see if I can pull anything else here in general. Anything else for my Scorpios? Anything else in general? In fact, I'm going to put that card away. Anything else in general for my Scorpios? Anything else? Is that card flipped over? Yes, there was. Uranus. I think I just shuffled that upside down. I'm wondering if I shuffled that just the wrong way. Because Uranus is about the release of tension. It is. So I think there is pensive tension. You got to release it, but you have to release it in a way that's not going to disrupt your stability and everything that you've cultivated in the present. Like, don't just burn your bridges and like say, fuck everything. Like, I'm not doing this anymore. No, find a way to just release tension in a healthy fashion. And the number 8 is like maintenance. Like, maintenance. Find a good way to blow off steam without destroying everything you've really created. So that's it. That's your advice, Scorpio. I hope it helps, and I wish you guys the best couple of weeks. Thank you so much for your interest in my videos. I will see you next time. Take care.